Hi, Tracey Gritz here with theefficientoffice.com. And Tom emailed us and asked, how do I get motivated to stay organized with all the other things I have to do? And that is a great question, right? How do you get motivated to stay organized? Great question. But that should actually be the second question you ask yourself about anything. There is a question that's important to ask yourself first before you go to the how question. And this question that I'm going to share with you is going to tell you whether you're going to be motivated or not motivated. And that question is why? Why do I want to be motivated to stay organized? There's two types of motivation. There's external motivation, right? Motivation that's externally, that we're externally motivated by. So maybe it's a boss, maybe you want somebody to like you, that's external because it's not coming from within. External motivation might be you think you should, you feel obligated. All of those are externally motivated. And if you have created a goal or want to be organized because you want to impress somebody, or you want to do it because you think you should, the motivation for that will be very short-lived. Because external motivation, you can only keep up with it for a limited period of time. But if you ask the question, why do I want to stay motivated to be organized? Why do I want to stay motivated? But there's an internal reason. Maybe you want to stay organized because your reputation means a lot to you and your word means a lot to you. When you're disorganized, then maybe things fall through the cracks and you don't follow through on your word. So there's internal motivation when you start to think about, well, why do I want to be organized? Well, it's because I want to follow through with my clients. Or why do I want to be organized? As long as it's internally motivated, then you can start to put the steps in place to keep it moving forward, to keep that reason and that why moving forward. So the first question to ask yourself before how do I stay motivated, or how do I achieve this goal, or how do we complete this project, is why. Why do you want to have that? Why is that your goal? Why is that your project? And if your answers come from within, if your answers are your answers, now that is your key, because now you have the motivation you need to follow through on things. And then it becomes the how. Okay, so let's say for Tom, the motivation is internal. I want to stay organized so that I can follow up with everybody that I promise I'm going to follow up with. Maybe that's one reason. So now post that. I'm a person with intent, whatever you want to say, whatever your why is. Why do you want to stay motivated? So that my word can count, or whatever the reason is. So then it would be creating an index card to remind you, and posting that to remind you of why you want to be motivated to stay organized. Your why is your motivation. And your why is either going to be externally motivated, again, very short-lived, or internally motivated. So what are you doing by rote right now? What are you doing in your career, in your work, in your life that you're just thinking, oh, how can I do that? Where are you thinking how? But you haven't yet first asked yourself why. Again, who you are and what you do is essential and important. And if you're doing things for other people or reasons that are externally motivated, your unique brilliance, your calling, your gifts cannot bubble up to the surface, because you are out there you are being motivated externally instead of using what's within you to be the powerhouse that you were born to be the powerhouse that you actually are right now. So again, Tracey Gritz here with The Efficient Office. Whenever you hear yourself asking how, make sure to ask yourself why first. Thanks, and I'll look forward to seeing you next time. Bye-bye.